Well, hello everyone. Happy Spring 2024 to all of you as we welcome you to the Spring Vlog series. You probably can tell here, I'm here in Radcliffe Square, which I can see in front of me is the Radcliffe camera and the St. Mary's the Virgin Towers that we've experienced to see the 10-ton, or I don't know if it's a bong, because bong only belongs to Big Ben, if you know what I mean, but that's another story. Carfax Tower has some sinking problem, whereas this one is smooth as simple. I mean, take a look at Big Ben. Big Ben has always been correct most of the time. It's always been maintained, it's always making sure that it chimes accurately with the bong and so forth. Unfortunately for Carfax Tower, they fixed it first of all, and then they just messed it up. So as you can see, the weather has been so mixed. We are still wearing a jacket or a big coat, and some people are wearing gloves because we're still feeling the winter vibes for some reason. But we did have some nice blossoms because we're still getting this winter temperature. It's like 4 degrees, then it's 5 degrees, and it does seem to increase up to 14 to 15 degrees at some stages, but when it does, it's always raining. But when it's nice and sunny, it's just like 3 degrees or 8 degrees. But I mean, 8 degrees is not too bad, or 9 degrees, but we do want to get into 13 to 15 degrees, and that's because of climate change, and I did explain that on my winter vlog series. So with that said, I really hope you enjoy Spring Vlog series. That's the first time that has happened here in 2024 and in my new series, and sit back, relax, and let's begin the show.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
So my car's MOT expired yesterday, so unfortunately I won't be able to drive today because I have no MOT until I get it all checked and I'm ready to go back out on the road again. Of course, luckily, well, ignore the beep. However, I have an MOT today, this afternoon, so it's all good. So by the time I checked, it should pass. I would be surprised if it failed. I mean, it did fail before on the first MOT, but the second MOT I had, which was really good. So hopefully the third time will be a lucky charm, and I'll be able to take my car on the road on the first day of spring's daylight saving. I mean, because we are going to be going over to British summertime, which is why today is March 30th, because we are starting the vlog by the end of March, because it is Spring Vlog series anyways, because like I say to you, happy spring, and which is why I'm actually walking around in Broad Street, which is, a bit of a nice day, a bit of cloudiness, but in front of me, if you can see, we got the return of the market. We didn't see this since Christmas. I didn't expect them to be here. So I'm very happy to see the market. I mean, I'm not sure like my parents would be happy about that, but I'm happy to see them. Well, obviously, Broad Street needs a community to interact with people, so then we are united together. So it's all good, isn't it? hopefully I can try and film with one hand because it's quite shaky. Hopefully the camera works very well with active stabilization on the iPhone. I'm gonna have to say, guys, I really missed out on, well, there's a dog there. I really missed out yet again for the second year in a row, but I'm going to register my interest on the Town and Ground Run. But if you want to have a look at these photos, here are those photos. These look absolutely stunning. So yeah, I know I have just got into the vlog so later on because I have been everywhere, guys. I have been everywhere. So in the terms of everything, what's going on in my health, what's going on around the house with family stuff, I just wanted to tell you guys I'm a little bit sorry, but I do have some big news to tell you. In my hand is the 7200 f2.8 G Master Mark II. Yes, I have swapped out the G Master Mark I to the G Master Mark II. I've also traded in my ZV-E10, not because I don't like the ZV-E10. I think it's kind of important that I do like to have the latest features on the ZV series. Hopefully the ZV-10, sorry, excuse me, I can't even say it properly. ZV-E10 Mark II, as I'm hoping for it to come out, hopefully we'll get the best features. But I do have some big news to tell you, which is more bigger than that when I get home. So I'll have to roll the time card, guys.
4 to 6 more days later.
It's really strange. I have never thought items going to be arriving on the same day. I know this arrived yesterday, the day before the device was released, because today is a special day. I'm here for a special unboxing. I'm not gonna expand all the details, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with the first event of unboxing. We'll get to that in just a bit. So here we are. This is the box I have been waiting for a very long time. So there's a pull tab here to open it because I have no idea what's in that device. I already know that something is out today and it's already in the shop floor. Everyone is trying it out, probably taking ridiculous pictures in John Lewis or something. I don't know why, because they got nothing else to do and just show off their, I don't know, their Snapchat stuff or I don't know, whatever this is. But we're here to unbox a device. So let's go ahead and pull the tab. That was easy, wasn't it? Let's see what's inside that device. I'm absolutely excited. I've got to make sure there's a label. Yeah, there is a label there. All right, I think I could open it. I don't know. I can open it this way maybe, I guess. Yeah, okay. If I could lift this up. Oh my gosh, that is very light. Do you know what that is? This, my friend, is the new iPad Pro, the 2024 edition. Yes, this has got the 512GB and an M3. Oh dear, I'm not with it today. Yes, this is the M4 chip. The new chip has unveiled at Apple's Let's Lose event. Yes, they have a 1TB option with a better processor speed or a better CPU speed. This has got 9-core CPU, 10-core GPU. If you get the 1TB one, you get 10-core CPU, 10-core GPU. These are no longer like plasticky thing because, you know, Apple is trying to save the environment like we all are. So yes, you can see it says Pro in a very artistical looking device. And the best thing, it has a tandem OLED display. Wow, I'm not gonna get through the technical details, but let's go ahead and unbox. So I'm gonna try and do the pull tab on both sides because, you know, why not? Yeah, that was a fail. Okay. I can guarantee you this is the thinnest iPad that Apple has ever made. I'm gonna pull the tab. This is paper, if I'm being honest. Good God, look how thin this is. This is like a feather or something. My God, my goodness. I'm gonna open up in just a bit. I'm gonna put to one side and I'm gonna show you what we have. Now, as you probably know, the EU has decided to ditch the power adapter in order to save money because, you know, with the currency here in the UK, it's just so atrocious. And guess what? USB-C in black. Wonderful. I know what's in this device. It does not have an Apple sticker, and I have to do this off camera because I have to activate my iPad Pro with an eSIM pack by EE, so that's ridiculous. But anyways, I'm gonna put this on top, so because obviously I'm gonna show you what the design looks like on the iPad Pro. So let's just open up the tab and see what's there. I'll tell you about the camera in a minute. Beautiful. I'm gonna have fingerprints on it because this is not a nano texture. As you see, there it is. The standard glass, yeah, I know we got fingerprints in it, but you can see how thin this is. This is absolutely thin. And also the changes that Apple has made, that we don't have the ultra wide camera anymore. They completely ditched it because nobody uses the the ultra wide camera. I mean, I don't ever use it. I just use it on a phone or use it on a camera. That's all I just do. So I guess it is the right move, and I know some people will be upset about it, but I think it's the right move. Yeah, you can see it says iPad Pro. This is so thin. I have never thought that this was going to be that thin. Front facing camera is now in the landscape position. Used to be up on the top for many years. They've listened to us and now it's actually around the front. Yeah, the Apple Pencil, I haven't got it yet, but once I do, I'm going to enjoy it. Let's turn on the device, and then after that, we'll move on to the next one. I think I just kind of opened up in portrait, but there we go. It doesn't switch, but I'll try. There we go, that's much better. So yeah, it says hello, and it's ready to set up. I'm gonna do this off camera. Let's move on to the accessory, shall we? Now, the reason why I've only got this one, because it costs less, because I didn't really want to spend as much money as possible yet. I'll just use the Apple gift card that I traded in my M1 iPad Pro in, but instead I got one of these. I think that's good enough for me for now. Until I get the Magic Keyboard and the Apple Pencil Pro, that's gonna change. That's what it is. I'll do this off camera. Now the main event. This is the device I have been waiting for a very long time. This was featured at last year's Scary Fast event, and you probably know what I'm talking about. So let's open the tab, shall we? Yes, you can see. Lift it up, put the box away. So this is the new MacBook Pro 14-inch. I am replacing my M1 Pro MacBook Pro with the M3 Pro chip. I was originally going to go for the M3 Max, but in the end, I thought the M3 Pro is good enough for my workflow because I do a lot of photography and some videography. But with this one, I think that's good enough for me. This one has the 1 terabyte drive, 12 core CPU, 18 core GPU. It has 36 gigabyte of RAM. I've upgraded it from 18 to 36. My M1 Pro had 16 gigabyte of RAM. This one now has 36 gigabyte of RAM. And the color is space black. It's just so stunning. Let's not waste time and let's unbox this beast right here. As you see, got this paper card bag or tab or something to pull off. Yeah, I mean, there's no weight difference. It's a little bit heavy, but like I say, it's really nice. This one does have the Apple sticker. I'm not going to open. That one has got the 96 watt USB-C power adapter, but I'm not going to use it because I got the 140 watts for this. Yes, I got an extra space gray cable, which is really wonderful. Look at the color of this. Oh, yeah, I know I'm getting fingerprints all over it, but it's easier to wipe off. But this is space black, by the way. You can see how dark this is. This is incredible. I do have my old MacBook Pro on it. Let me compare to this one. This is my M1 MacBook Pro that I'm trading in. Good gosh, I mean, look at the color difference. This is like light gray, so dark, a bit light. So yeah, you still get your same free USB-C Thunderbolt 4. You get the same features as usual. It's just updated with some new specs and details. Of course, MagSafe, your headphone jack, you know, your same everything. So I'm not gonna go over the details. Let's go ahead and turn the system on. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. And here it is. Hello. I'm going to do this off camera, and this was my unboxing of the iPad Pro and my MacBook Pro.
Several days later.
So a very interesting incident earlier this morning. After I went to Pratt and Ship Street, there was some bit of infestation that must have happened. I don't know what it was, but I had to report it. I got to make sure that everyone is safe. So they have to close it down, which is good because it has to be investigated. So I think the pest control is coming in today. So hopefully, or should I say hopefully soon, it will be sorted. So it's quite weird. For the past couple of days I have been using my MacBook Pro and my iPad Pro. I have kind of went hybrid again because usually iPad Pro became more like, I don't know, obsolete for me because in the terms of editing it became more harder. And I usually use Lightroom Mobile to edit some photos. Now that I've basically transitioned back to using Lightroom Mobile, doesn't mean I'm not going to use Lightroom Classic anymore. I'll still be using Lightroom Classic because I may take a lot of photos and it would take time for me to edit, and it wouldn't be appropriate for me to put it on Lightroom Mobile because of the connections, and it could be a bit complicated for me to put all the efforts in. If I needed to use object masking, I'll just use the desktop. So that's probably the best thing to do in my opinion, but you know, it's all good, but all you gotta have to do is just use it. So I'm just gonna head to my car and just head home. On May 19th, 2024, for the first time in 25 years, Oxford United finally back at the top tier of the EFL division known as the Championship, aka Division 1. A day later, May 20th, they paraded through the city centre at a packed crowd, which started from the plane to the high street before concluding at the town hall at St Aldate's. This was my first experience at the parade in person, as I was fortunate enough to capture the atmosphere, the players, celebrating and partying all evening. Here are all the images that I took on my Sony a7C Mark II with my Sony 70-200 f2.8 G Master Mark II. As you can see here, there's the Oxford Castle Tower. It's a shame that we can't go up there because you do need to be part of a member or a guided tour. You can see bits of the river here. The river level is down at the moment, but it could rise up if there is more torrential rain on its way. You can see the broken brick here. And right over there, this bridge is being repaired. It's taking a while, but it is worth it. Well guys, I wanted to say thank you all very much for watching this new series of the spring vlog. Yes, I mean, I thought I was never going to do that, but of course I wanted to try and do this series because I thought to see how it goes. I mean, we haven't had Steve, and of course we haven't had a special guest on the video. Well, because there's been a lot of hectic things going on in the family household, but like we all say, we will try and get Steve and Dan in the next vlog series, which is the summer vlog series, because we are approaching towards the summer. We are almost in the summer. It came a bit late because the warm weather only came just around in early May because we had a cold spell of weather from the Arctic throughout the month of April. But then again, no, it's just all right in between. Next one is the summer vlog series. So I really hope you have a wonderful late spring, and we will see you in the summer. Live life, happy life. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care everyone. Bye bye for now.